I think he got swallowed by the toilet again.
Maybe he tried to swallow the toilet. I don't know why you would do that, but...
Well, he's always had quite a potty mouth.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I know, I still got it.
It took me a second.
I can sense Bobo's pun meters.
It's slowly going into the red.
But Bobo, you made a pun today.
Yeah, it's nice. I feel bad about myself. I feel unclean.
No, that's what happens after you play with nerdlings.
Well, at this point, I'd like everyone to raise their fist to the sky, look at their ceiling, and shout, Joe! Joe!
I was muted. I started the recording.
God damn it, Joe!
Well, that's a good starting bit.
It's been going for 1 minute.
Fucking, all right. So, okay. Welcome back. In that case, Vern has made his decision. Joe has also made his decision. So you guys will be slightly delayed at the door. Kyle will ask what's going on. I'm sure someone will eventually explain to him that potentially demonically infused traitor has escaped. Kyle will likely cooperate at that point, right, Frosty?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys will stand out and try to locate the escapees, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So eventually, it's going to be a matter of you guys are not going to be able to find them. I assume eventually everyone is going to be meeting back at. Where did you drop that token, Joe?
Void.
Where in the void?
Right above the title.
Of the title?
Above the title.
Okay, it must be stacked with one. Oh, I see. Terrence?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to move them over. Sorry, so, yeah, who's, like, you guys will meet back in the same room or what?
Yes, and Tyrion is probably going to give up searching sooner than everyone else.
Okay. Haley doesn't come back.
Seriously, party members are dropping like flies.
I'll try and reach her on the comm bead.
Joe?
I'm still searching.
Where are you?
Can't tell.
Can't tell or won't tell?
No response.
I've just suddenly got a visual of Han Solo from Star Wars ripping out the comm bead and blowing it up with the plasma pistol, saying it was a boring conversation anyway.
This is extremely bothersome.
Talia's face is going to be like, she was the last one I thought who would do that. Like, I thought maybe her or her. She points to Tyrion and Alexandra. Thanks.
Tyrion will just shrug and be like, you're pretty right.
Does anyone here know Haley particularly well? I've never had a chance to speak to her. What the hell is going on?
Sorry, what was that? Was that in character or?
Yes, in character.
And you were asking,
The
you
group.
want to know what's going on?
Yeah, who knows her? Who knows anything about her? Someone tell me what the fuck's going on.
I think Vern was the one who knew the most about her.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, all three of them were the ones given leadership by Micaiahson in this mission. At that point, Talia's going to face palm and then, I can't believe I was so dumb.
Yeah, that seems kind of awfully convenient, doesn't it?
Yes.
All the time I spoke with Haley, I thought, I can't believe it. Oh.
Give their descriptions, but we will give their descriptions to the PDF and the guard. They are to assume that they are arch heretics until proven otherwise. Vern, alive or dead, Haley, preferably alive. We must go and do what Victus wants us to do.
Yeah, you're right, of course.
So your agreement?
What choice do we have?
Well, okay, then since we have a good time about this, I guess that would kind of make sense with what I saw Haley fire out of that plasma pistol of hers.
Yes, I deeply wanted to talk to her about that. For obvious reasons.
Vern would, but Vern's not here.
Talia will look and say, what are you two talking about?
When that thing was slain, it was slain by Haley, who fired both of her plasma pistols out. One gave off a golden light. The other one fired out a creature of some kind that just tore it to shreds.
Okay, she's just going to put her hand up to Alexandra, turn to Krios and say, Krios, explain to me what actually happened.
I can't think of the 40k technobabble, but Krios will give his best 40k technobabble, like describing what happened.
Malakal would
Plasma guns do not shoot out monsters. Oh, never mind. That's obviously this whole situation has been fucked from the word go.
Malakal will utter a prayer and make a sign of Aquila, basically just to superstitiously ward off any evil spirits that start talking about this shit.
Just Shelby never witnessed it. So, I guess Krios, give me a roll for your description, and Alexandra, go ahead and give me a roll for your description. Okay, so Krios' description is actually pretty good, Shelby. What he's describing is some kind of visual cue firing out of the plasma pistol, almost like a specter of some sort, which proceeded to claw into and rip apart the greater demon. And the greater demon did not just get vanished back to the warp, it was destroyed, if what Krios is describing is accurate. Logically speaking, that's what Shelby's guess would be at this point. That somehow Haley had her hand on a demon weapon.
Kieran will speak up and say, I was the one that gave Haley that weapon.
You put another nail in your own coffin.
Krios is going to round on Tyrion incredibly quickly. We grab her by the lapels and just go, "You what?"
Mathras said that my gun was marked after I was with a demon. I don't have any knowledge of this stuff. I thought it would be better in Haley's hand than my hand. And apparently it was.
And this just seemed to you like an amazing thing to keep secret.
Well, I didn't know. You all looked at my gear. You all rifled through it. Y'all said it was okay.
I have never done this. I was not there. I was not there when you fought the demon.
Okay, well, everybody else looked at it. Shelby cleared all my stuff.
Replace praising with tech rage.
No, that's what Malachi is doing.
In fact, he's probably glowing too.
Mm-hmm. as they are talking about greater demons and such. So he's warding off these evil spirits and such, just praying along the litany of faith.
How about
the first thing that popped to mind when you said praying was praying the gay away?
I was just about to ask what Trauma Cat's doing. Apparently she's fidgeting.
Yes. Is there any string in the room?
Don't make me fire you.
No, is there any string in the room? I'm curious. Or yarn or anything like that.
I'll fucking fire you. In any event.
No, I'm being completely serious. Is there anything like that in the room? Any cord?
Cord? Give me a search roll.
Okay. That would be a fail, I think. I don't know any of her skills.
Yeah, no, her perception is high, but it's not that high.
Okay.
At this point, Terrence, you'll be able to come to Malachi and ask what the fuck's taking so long. Frosty, it ends up you did have a teammate come with you after all. It's not Scout's character, it's Joe's backup character that we just made up. Terrence, a stormtrooper.
Okay. Like I will say to his company that their decision took slightly longer than expected, and we also had this extremely important fugitive escape. So we tried to locate him as well, but unfortunately did not succeed.
Would you like me to track him down, sir?
No. We have much more important things to do.
All right, as you wish. I salute.
Okay, before we move out and continue with the session and mission, Clearus is going to look everyone in the eyes at the same time. Everyone say, okay, now is the time to come clear about anything like a fucking demon weapon. Now, if you have any other secrets, any of you, we need to get this shit clear. Is there anything else any of you need to say?
I still pick my nose.
Okay, try not to make this too silly, please.
I couldn't
still
resist
40K.
that. I couldn't resist that. I'm sorry.
I used to like you, Joe.
Terrence, he doesn't need you.
Sorry, sir.
Well, there's the one thing, but I already told you about that, Krios. That means I don't have to say it again, right?
I can't think of what that is, but my brain
He's a
been
clone.
bad today. Oh yes, that I know. Yes. And now the group knows. Well done.
Well, they already knew because I was asking earlier, what's the rule for a clone again?
The only thing...
Well, I don't know in character.
Yes, that's correct. Only Krios knows in character.
And Trauma Cat is saying she doesn't have to say that she's a clone again, right? Because
Yes.
Krios already knows.
Correct.
Alex is going to raise her hand when he says about no more secrets.
Yes.
Everyone's going to look to Alex.
Marnius was appointed to me from the Omega, so I don't know where his loyalty is.
Who is Marnius?
My butler?
Yes, her manservant.
Not quite a demon weapon, but thank you for the information. Anyone else?
Talia will actually respond. Actually, what are we doing with Marnius, Hammond, and Mathras?
Honestly, I have no idea who these people are.
Marnius is the one who came with Alexandra. Hammond's the one we met that gave us the environmental suit. And Mathras is the one who brought you to us.
Yes, I recall Mathras. Well, that is not our call to make. That is Malachi's call to make.
So Marnius is a servant of yours. He is looking at Alexandra.
Yes, he was appointed to me when I was serving on the assembly on the America to aid me while we were doing this mission.
And technically, he's still carrying most of her weapons. That's out of character, though.
Yeah.
He shall be given the same. God damn it, I'm losing words here.
Choice?
I'm stuck.
Yes, my brain is stuck.
No, I'm
Choice.
There's a kitten on my neck.
Ow. So Malachi will say that Marnius will be given the same choice as will the others to either join the side of Havectus or be. He will put it bluntly this time, swiftly dealt.
Okay, I'll go get them then.
Terrence, follow her, please.
Okay, so before that, Jess, let's actually see what Krios does to Shelby.
Right, I'm keeping up with the chat, sorry. I was mildly aware of that, yes.
By the way, Trauma Cat, this girl is just staring at Krios, and Krios is talking to her as if he's having a conversation.
I see. Trauma Cat's gonna stare at Shelby for a second, and then look at Krios, and then look at Shelby. And she'll say, "What are you two doing?"
Krios will roll his eyes, turn to Cat and say, Shelby here is a Psyker, one of Havix's elite operatives, as she so succinctly put it. And the reason I assumed he was in charge is he's the one who looks the part.
Also, he has the badge of office with him.
Right, so you are a very skilled Psyker, Shelby. But you are not exactly a leader. I can put it in blunter terms if you would like.
Talia is avoiding eye contact with either of them.
Cat will giggle at that, actually, in character. Oh.
And her brains are all over the floor now.
Yeah, just a warning, Scout. Jess already doesn't like cats in real life. I imagine Shelby's going to be... Well, we'll find out, I guess.
Well, I don't know that in character.
Krios is going to try and give a look to Shelby that conveys, you've proven my point.
Okay, so Malachi has ordered Terrence to follow Alexandra as she goes to pick up her servant.
Sir, yes, sir. Salutes again.
Do not make threats, Shelby.
That will cause Talia's eyes to go wide and say, Shelby, don't!
I can just picture Talia pulling out a rolled up newspaper and then swatting Shelby with it.
Yeah, okay, willpower roll for Talia. Okay, all she does is just kind of clench her fists and look up at the ceiling for a minute before calming down again. At this point, like, if she had psychic abilities, she'd psychically say a message to Krios, teenagers. But she doesn't, so she can't.
It's funny because fucking teenagers.
So, Alexandra, go ahead and move your tokens. Yeah. While you're walking in the hallways, Terrence, you're going to say anything to her? Well, bear in mind, Terrence, you are Imperial Guard, right?
Yep.
She is Imperial Navy. Imperial Navy, Imperial Guard, they butt heads on a regular basis. Some of them do it for fun. Other ones do it because they genuinely hate the other side.
So, Navy girl, eh?
Yes.
What brings you down to this rock?
Let's just say I really didn't have much of a choice.
Ah, I see. So you joined Invictus then. Same way with me.
Has anyone ever told you you should probably switch to decaf?
Many, many times. It doesn't help.
I'm just going to need your help to carry some stuff back into that room, okay?
Can do. Salutes.
Okay.
Fucking Energizer Bunny.
I'm sorry, your character just cracked me up, right?
He is probably, again, we have the world's friendliest tech police, and now we have the world's friendliest Imperial Guard.
Honestly, I didn't mean for him to be this funny. I just thought, okay, this guy's going to have a verbal tick where he just talks really fast and salutes a lot. And, yeah.
Why wouldn't you think that would be funny? Like, that's just... you'd see it in, like, a military comedy film.
Sorry.
But just a quick question. Is he going to be ranged combat, melee combat, or mixed?
He has a flashlight.
He's a stormtrooper under Havictus. He's going to have a hell gun if he's going to have any kind of las weapon.
Okay, then.
I was kind of worried for a second that as soon as the next combat, that he actually just pulls out a double flashlight. In any event, Alexandra, you'll make it to the room where Marnius, Mathras, and Hammond are, and they're basically seated at a small table doing prayers and just sort of spending a little time huddled together. Sorry to interrupt, guys, but we need you all in the conference room ASAP.
Yes, ma'am, of course, Marnius says as he collects her stuff and slings it over his shoulders. Hammond would offer to help Marnius, and Marnius would appreciate the assistance. Mathras, on the other hand, is like, can I take this suit off yet? No. Okay. Really uncomfortable. Don't care. I haven't showered in days.
Are you really not going to let him take the suit off?
No.
Somebody has to suffer.
Pretty much, she's just taking out all of her stress right now on the easiest target, which is Mathras.
Oh.
Do you realize he has Dominate as a psychic power? In any event, all right, so we make it back to the conference room. That would only be out for a minute or two. Would Melchiel say anything to the party, or would the party say anything to each other?
I walk over to Melchiel and salute. I've done it.
Oh, you're not here yet. I'm just seeing if anybody did anything before you got back.
Well, Malachi would not, like I said, he's not the most talkative type, so he wouldn't talk since he's just waiting at the moment.
Okay, so awkward silence for a while. Talia would try to bombshell me, so I'm going to try another Talia charm. Okay, I'm really sorry, Jess. Talia's just not doing so well with the babysitting. Indeed. And I imagine Trauma Cat may be just binary chattering with Krios.
Yes, a little bit.
Funnily enough.
And Krios, and you, anything in particular, or just trying to get her up to date without actually giving her any forbidden knowledge?
It's mostly, like, at the moment, up-to-date stuff. The large-scale plan will be explained once we have downtime, so to speak. Because explaining everything that's been going on, that's going to require more than just a few binary chatter, like messages.
You could give her the gist of it, but yeah. Okay, so eventually Terrence and team will be arriving.
Sir, I've completed the objective. Salutes.
Thank you, Terrence. Malak will turn towards the three and say, "My name is Malachiel D. Ferraio, but people usually call me Malachi. I've been brought here by Inquisitor Havictus, and it's come to my understanding that you have some sort of connection with these people." And he points to the group. Am I correct?
Marnius will be the one to speak. Yes, sir, I am the loyal servant to Alexander Romanov, this excellent noblewoman to my right. I have spent some time getting to know these other two gentlemen. Harmon Lufkin used to reside in the Ilham Lister Tower there until our nobly esteemed inquisitorial acolytes came upon his place of residence and recruited him to deal with the matters of, well, I honestly can't be certain as I've not been fully briefed in such things, but I understand that his provisions have been instrumental for Lady Romanov and her associates, as this young fellow Mathras also came from that hive, Your Eminence, and he is, as I understand it, a sanctioned psyker who aided the tech priest there. I am so sorry, sir, I do not know your name, and the young psychic girl, again, I apologize, I'm afraid I have not got your names.
Understood. Since all three of you have, what I've understood, a somewhat strong connection to this group, I am hereby doing the will of Inquisitor Havictus and offering you redemption by recruiting you to go against Machias and his peers. Failure to, how would he say, comply, also cooperate, will be dealt with a Emperor's quick justice.
And willpower for each of them in order of Marnius, Mathras, Lufkin. They all fall to their knees and say, whatever the Inquisition wills.
Malachi will just stand there, emotionless, just looking at these people. Very well. We should then get going. I assume Havictus is waiting on us. Also, how long would it be since Malachi would have led on this planet to find Shelby?
Okay, well, he's been on the planet with Havictus the whole time. Once Havictus lost contact with his personal bodyguard / assassin / person who was watching Shelby, he sent you straight away, and that was about I'd say day and a half ago. No, actually, this day's almost over. So pretty much 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well then, I'm looking at your what you gave me, my orders. Just looking at them. Okay.
I could actually see Marnius pulling out his parchment and just sort of reviewing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Malachi will say that Havictus will be should be expecting us. Is anybody going to say anything about that?
Well, the NPCs are intimidated by you right now, so...
How soon?
Sooner the better.
Do we need to requisition some kind of aircraft, or do you already have a form of transport?
I was just going to say, Malkiel and Terrence actually walked here, but they were, because they're both quite strong, were able to double time, actually it would be triple timing it. So you guys did a very fast march here.
No, my orders were to try to contact Inquisitor Havictus in the capital. And at this point, it would seem we need some sort of ride for this cadre. Because most of you don't look like you would be able to stand with the pace me and Terrence used to get here. No offense. Ooh.
Talia will nod her head and say, perhaps we should go speak to Captain Bedsom and notify her that the Inquisition needs to make use of the Valkyrie that had transported us to and from the tower.
Well, excellent. That should do quite nicely.
Talia is going to wink at Krios.
Krios already looks quite thunderous.
He what?
Sorry, I was typing when that... What's going on?
Okay, Talia suggested that we go talk to Captain Bedsom about getting the Valkyrie and requisitioning it. She smiles and winks at Krios when Malachi agrees.
Yes, that's what I thought you said. Krios already looks like he's in a bad mood. His response is well, to quote the Big Lebowski, "You're not wrong, You're just an asshole.
You're calling Talia an asshole?
No, it's the look he's conveying. Like, you're doing the right thing, but fuck.
Okay, give me a scrutiny roll. Sorry, just Krios, give me a scrutiny roll.
While he's doing that, can I try to, interpret the smile Talia is giving to Krios?
I'm gonna fake that.
Well, give me an awareness roll to see if you even catch the wink that Talia gives.
Jesus fuck.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think I did.
Krios, you son of a bitch.
Nope.
Yeah, so Krios, you only have one fate point left, and you are under the impression that Talia is trying to troll you. Apparently, at some point, Talia suddenly doesn't like you anymore, and she's being mean. She seems to be implying that she wants you to talk to Captain Bedsam.
God damn it. And
Shelby, Shelby, are you re-rolling that?
Time to get mind fucked.
Yes, you do have the thing. I'm using up some of it. I can't believe you. Fucking hell. Where is he? Right there. You know what? I'm rolling a D5 here just to see how much of it gets used up. Bam! Fuck you, Jess. Fuck you. Jess, you feel the energy just dissipate, and it starts to get all kind of crumbly. Zinch wanted to do something, and you gone and wore that badge, and Zinch is just all upset now.
He's going to twist your mind and shove it up your ass.
Okay, so Krios, since you got the impression that Talia was asking you to go talk to Captain Bedsam, are you going to tell her to fuck off, or are you going to actually do as Talia asks, or what you think Talia asked?
Well, they're all going there. He's going to be continuing to go there with the group.
Okay, so he's not going forward, he's just going as a group?
Yes.
Okay. And so, who wants to be at the front of this?
I'll be with the 3 NPC dudes.
I think technically the so-called spearhead should be Malachi, Talia, and Shelby, since they have most say at the moment.
Cat will be in the back. Or actually next to Krios, wherever Krios ends up being. Preferably.
Does that look good to everybody?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. So as you guys come into the communication center, one of Captain Bedsam's aides will tap on her shoulder and notify her that you've arrived. And she will immediately turn and point an accusing finger and say, "What the fuck do you think you're doing here? This is out of control. Why are you people screwing up all of my carefully laid plans?" She's basically shouting right in your face, Malachi.
And who you might be.
I am Captain Bedsam. I am in charge of this operation. You guys go and cause a major catastrophe with breach of quarantine and running around the place spreading disease and God knows, or Emperor knows what else. And I'm still trying to organize the detail to purge the remains of that tower. And I still haven't received any sort of indication that your mission was successful or not. Is anyone going to interrupt her, or is she going to be able to keep raging?
Malachi will wait, personally will wait at least until she has said most of what she's going to say and basically has a slightly longer pause.
Okay. She's going to pause for a moment. I think Shelby already talked to her in her mind once before in the past, right? Yeah. So Captain Betsim is going to do a willpower roll. And she's just going to point at Shelby and say, someone tell that twist to stay the fuck out of my head.
Is she done raging now, mostly?
Yeah, mostly, unless somebody wants to do something about her calling Shelby a twist.
Today I don't mind.
Malachi will say to her, are you done with your little...
And who the fuck are you even supposed to be? You look like a goddamn savage in that armor.
I happen to be Malachi di Ferraio, a crusader for Inquisitor Havectus.
Really? Where is that
Inquisitor? I will show
Inquisitor?
him the badge of office directly in her face.
Her face kind of contorts into a kind of uncomfortable...
Now, what comes to this operation, I'm quite certain that people are very, how would he say, pleased with your progress and your leadership, and basically he's reassuring her of her good work, trying to calm her down a little bit.
Okay, try giving me a charm roll.
Yeah, everything comes out as monotone.
You still have all 3 of your fate points. Are you going to use any?
I don't see this being super important, so no, I won't use it there.
Okay. Are you going to say anything else?
Malachi will say, we need to requisition your Valkyrie here to get us to the capital.
Then write the fucking paperwork for it. She's actually going to turn and stop looking at you and return to what she was working on.
Would I know how much work this paperwork is?
Give me a common law war roll. Okay, you have actually been in situations in the past where you dealt with the bureaucracy of the Munitorum, the Departmental Munitorum, or however you pronounce that. And paperwork is such a fucking waste of time. Most of the time, it's basically the army bureaucracy talk to say fuck off. Yeah. She basically, she could give you permission to use it, and she's telling you to waste your time with paperwork.
Yeah, how would he say this? I'm sorry, but you see, I'm trying to be friendly here. I could order you to give us the Valkyrie right now. I have the authority to do that, but I don't see the reason why I needed to do that, since I'm trying to be reasonable here.
I'm sorry, she says without even turning to look at you with a very obviously not sorry tone of voice. The Valkyrie's no longer at the base. Give me Shelby, Talia, and Malachi awareness rolls. Malachi, you see that she just put out the orders telling the ship to just the Valkyrie just basically fly in a circle. She just sent that order just now.
I'm just trying to quickly think here how he would approach this situation.
Where is my window with roll willpower?
No, that's not how he operates. Even though he's good at it.
Don't forget he has the IED, so...
But
So, do you see my message in the private window?
not yet. It should pop up any moment now. It hasn't popped up yet.
So send a message to me and that should update it.
Okay, it popped up right now.
Okay.
I'm just checking.
So success will mean he does not see it that way. Failure means he does. Critical failure means I will immediately have the IED explode.
Okay, what the fuck did I write?
I think that's one off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a success. You got 64 willpower, so that's
Yeah, okay. So, what did you say there? How would he? God damn it! He would probably tell her. No, actually, he would command her to bring the Valkyrie back, and also try to command her to obey the will of Inquisition.
okay. Give me a command roll with a bonus plus 30.
I will fake that.
Okay.
Okay, that's base. Yeah, that's base with the plus 30.
She doesn't seem to respond to you directly, but she does speak into a microbead stating, pilot, shut off thrust, ready to landing bay for some guests.
Again, with his now remarkably familiar monotone voice, Malachi will thank her for her cooperation.
And if are you still here or are you leaving? Is everyone still going to be in the room with Bedsim, or are you leaving?
Well, when she said that we would be, or the Valkyrie would have some guests, at least Malachi would leave. He assumes others are following, since his orders were to get to the capital city as fast as possible.
I'd follow.
I'm going to follow him.
Pretty sure we all are.
Okay. Nope. Jess is saying something in Skype. And, Jess is being a troll. Just a second.
Oh, God.
Okay, and okay. All right. So, is there anything else you guys are doing on the base before you leave?
Nope.
Someone's typing. Oh, it's Frosty. So everyone's good to go.
Yep.
Frosty, OC, Emperor loves us all, even if you are being a massive bitch. Interesting. He's one of those people. Okay.
And that's the reason why it's out of character.
Okay. When you guys make it up to the Navy pilot, she's actually going to come aside and try to speak to Alexandra privately. Is anyone going to let her, or is there going to be people, Shelby's preventing it from being private?
I'm going to try to stay far enough away that I can maybe attempt to lip read one of their lips.
But Shelby is just right up in their faces.
Malachi would also, and, well, he needs to know those things because...
Yeah. If Malachi is getting involved, I can't ask Kali to get rid of Shelby.
Well, the pilot will say, it's good to have you all back again. I'm ready and fueled, and just let me know what our destination is.
We're heading towards capital.
Good. Yes, sir. Whereabouts in the capital?
I would give the coordinates that were given to me.
Very well, sir. I'll see how close I can get you to that.
Thank you.
So there's been a lot of quiet peoples lately.
Before Alexandra enters the plane, Malachi will stop her and ask, is there any specific reason why she waved you out from the group?
I'm the only other person. I'm the only other person in this group with any form of pilot training. That would be my guess. And I was a co-pilot when we flew this thing toward the tower to extract. Oh, wait, let me rephrase that. We turn that back a little bit. When we went to go do our mission at the tower. Not specifying exactly what the mission was.
Give me a fellowship roll just to see if you manage to backtrack in character or not.
Yes, I did.
Okay, yeah. So Alexander didn't give way to what her mission was in the tower, just that she was doing a mission in the tower.
Okay.
Fucking Malkiel cares.
Oh. Well, then, since you are familiar with this plane and familiar with the pilot, I don't see any harm of you co-piloting.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Okay. And so I imagine the rest of you are just going to get inside the Valkyrie normally?
Yep.
Okay. And then a lot of you that have been quiet, but just wondering. Is anyone going to try to speak to Talia privately?
Not while they're in a confined space, no.
With Malkiel, yeah.
I will want to talk to her at some point when it's a better time to talk to her, but not now, no.
Okay, so everybody will get into the bird. The bird is the word. And what's your name? Bob. I'm going to be sending you a private message.
Okay.
Did you receive the message?
I don't like the sound of that.
No, I just seen that it looks like Alex is picking up a certain character trait I wasn't expecting because of this mission.
What? Extreme alcoholism?
No, that was pre-mission. Okay,
So you're not revealing this to the rest of the team through the microbead?
Not at the moment, because we have enough issues to worry about than this situation at the moment. This, on the scale of things we have to freaking deal with at the moment, this is right now at the bottom.
Well, while Bob's typing that out, Malkiel's right next to Talia. Talia's going to say, I realize you don't have the authority to tell any of them what's been going on with the Towering Omega, but as a loyal member of Havictus cadre, will you be able to tell myself or Shelby anything?
I'm looking at what I know about this thing, and if I will tell anything about them.
Can I attempt to overhear them?
You can attempt, absolutely. You can do an awareness or lip reading. I was just going to say, Frosty, at this point, it's entirely up to you whether or not he wants to interpret his orders the way he wants to interpret them. Because this was not specified precisely.
Yeah.
That passes with my raised awareness, or my raised perception.
Just out of character and character, alright. How much would Malachi himself know about the situation?
I was going to tell you if you decided to say anything, but he does know some information that the rest of the team. Vern would probably be the most interested, and Alexandra would also be really quite interested to know. The rest of the team, I don't know how much they care about the Towering Omega.
Well, probably Malachi would tell Talia about very generally what's, no details or such or plans, what he knows, just generally tells about the situation very plainly, and probably nothing, that could
confidential
harm. Yeah, nothing confidential. Yeah.
Okay.
At this point.
So, who in the party actually cares about the Towering Omega?
I care on a tactical basis.
Yes, I imagine Alexandra cares, but she's not in the cargo bay area.
I only care because
Go ahead.
I only care because I like to gain knowledge and have intelligence.
Okay. So, Bob, you're not going to get to hear this. Plug your ears. Havix's troops have managed to secure the majority of the Towering Omega, but there are still pockets of resistance that should be squelched in short order, especially once Mikaisen is located, captured, and paraded in front of the rebelling forces on the Towering Omega and shown that this man indeed is not a member of the Inquisition and they have all been used by him. The specific fate to the Towering Omega, it's not revealed if Malachi even knows.
Okay, I'm gonna cut it here.